Thank you everyone for joining us, and we appreciate your patience this evening. I'd like to call to order this Henderson County Board of Education special meeting. Today is January 22nd, and we would like to begin by having a Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Tom Atlas, would you please lead us in that? Thank you, sir.
It stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with
Ladies and gentlemen, you know we usually have a moment of silence, and we usually ask for you to say prayers for a group of students or Mr. Jody Jenkins. And he has his family in your thoughts. We appreciate it. Moving on to decisions. None are looking for a motion to approve the agenda as listed. Thank you, Ms. Tracy. I'll second that. All in favor say aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Moving on to student and staff recognition. Ms. Morgan.
Sure, we will start with our students this evening and for the month of January. And for South Middle School, we come up here. All right. So Jeremy, tell me a little about you. You're a very kind person. That would be a great person to select for a judge's.
First of all, everybody, look at this smile right today a little bit. Jeremy is a wonderful friend. He's always the first one to say, I'll help you out. And so that kind of spirit, he's a true bulldog, and we really appreciate him. So that smile makes me smile, and it goes from there. So thanks, man. Good job.
We are very proud. You also have somebody who came with you this evening. We would like for you to tell us who came with you tonight.
My mom,
And what's her name?
Gardenia.
Would you please stand and be recognized as well? Next, we would like to recognize a student from North Middle School. That student could not be with us this evening. So Ms. Johnson, I'd like to give you the person's Medal of Excellence, and this goes to LaShawn Robinson. What grade is LaShawn in?
LaShawn is a 7th grader at North, and he is playing a makeup ball game from where we missed for snow last week. So he is one of our team leaders on our 7th grade ball team. So he couldn't come tonight.
Well, thank you. Please tell him congratulations. And we would also like to recognize our Judges Scholar from Central Academy, Kiara Scott. Was Kiara able to make it this evening?
No, she had to work tonight.
She had to work this evening. All right, so we'll make sure that one evening, and that's a pretty special night, that our physical court represents 3 different leaders in the Henderson County schools. The next recognition that I would like to share with you actually isn't on the agenda, but because we just learned about it today, and it's pretty neat and exciting information. We received notification from the United that has been nominated for a Blue Ribbon School, and that is Spotsville Elementary School. So here's where they stand right now. They are one of the 5 outstanding public schools nominated from Kentucky to be a part of the Blue Ribbon School. To proceed to fill out a 30-page application process to tell them all about their school. The award made progress in closing the gap and in student achievement, and the school was particularly nominated for an exemplary high-performing school at this point. So we feel very confident by already knowing what our data is, that the application should look very good for Spotsville Elementary, that the final notification or award, if they receive that final honor, will not be given out till September or October. So, Ms. Estabrook, we're cheering you on. Thank you. And we'll all help you in any way we can for that 30-page application. Appreciate it. Congratulations.
Last time we had a Blue Ribbon School, the governor showed up, and lots of folks from Frankfurt came to make a presentation. So,
Setting that bar high at this particular board meeting, and ask our board members to come out front of the board table. Ms. Williams and Mr. Waller, come on out front. It is your turn to be recognized. Front and center, please. We know that each of you are very extraordinary people. You volunteer your time. You voluntarily commit your passion about students to lead us and to govern our school system. And we are very much appreciative for the work that you do. So tonight, not only do we have cake and punch and certificates, but the best thing about tonight is we have some students who are going to share in the appreciation tonight of being National School Board Month. Thank you very much for what you do. And Ms. Williams, I'm going to hand the mic to you, and she has a few folks to introduce.
Thank you, and thank you, Wilkerson County Board of Education members, for all that you do to support Wilkerson County schools. Tonight we have students from Jefferson Elementary, so if they will come up and do their presentation. So we would like for Ms. Sandifer, the principal at Jefferson, to introduce the students or have them introduce themselves.
Hard on some very special days to do everything that we wanted to do. Questions with them about what they were going to do and what they needed to start doing while they were at home. So everything that you're going to receive tonight and everything that you're going to hear is straight from the hearts of us. And first we have E.J. Williams, we have Chloe Green, Tori Kessler, Dalvis Smith. Tori and Chloe have something special that they have written that they would like to share. They also included some of the support staff and district administrators in on the presentation tonight as well. Everything tonight was Star Wars themed. We have a group of Star Wars fans.
They made me a superhero.
I think yours might be Princess Leia, looks like. Chloe, you gonna go first? Okay.
Dear School Board members of Henderson County Schools, these gifts are small tokens of our appreciation and love for all of you. Thank you for always putting students first. We know you are faced with challenges and make unpopular but important decisions every single day. Students notice when you volunteer your time to be present at school functions and during family nights. These fun events are more meaningful with you present. We love seeing our teachers, principals, and administrators smiling, laughing, and having a great time with us. For example, Mr. Steiner has visited our 5th grade classroom twice this year. His stories have been about Ms. Fleck's favorite topic, growth mindset. He reinforced to us that we can achieve anything with a growth mindset, hard work, and just being yourself. In fact, Mr. Steiner told us to be you times 2, which is a phrase we often use. He is almost as teachers and staff of Henderson County inspire us to better ourselves every day. We have been taught that making mistakes is expected, inspected, and respected. We have a whole new point of view on how students should hold themselves accountable for behavior and learning. SMART is no longer a destination in which you arrive. It is an infinite drive to a lifelong learner. We never give up. Thank you for your impact on our educational journey. Without your support of our school, Ms. Sandifer, and the Jefferson teachers, our educational experiences would not be as memorable. We see Jefferson Elementary as our second home. The future never looks so bright. Sincerely, Jefferson Elementary leaders. I am Tori Kessler. I'm currently an awesome 5th grade student in Ms. Fleck's class, aka the best. By the way, I'm also the Moroccan Leader of the Month. I attended Barton Elementary in Indiana starting in the 2nd grade through 4th. Before coming to this great school district, when I think of the differences between the two district schools, I did not always view school with such, and I have a growth mindset and also friends. I think of Jefferson as my family as well. I didn't really cooperate or pay attention to my old teachers. Not that I was a good student, or I wasn't a good student or anything. It was just that my teacher never made anything fun. I used to doubt my abilities. Now I don't even believe in that word. Now I believe in growth mindset, and mistakes must be made to be a successful person. I never tried at my old school. I was bullied. Adults were not helpful. They never showed love or compassion, and I felt depressed at times. Good grades and growth mindset were not in my thoughts. Now I have found people who I can depend on outside my immediate family. I know I am loved and supported. In my short childhood, I have attended 5 different schools. I decided why try to make friends anymore when I knew I would eventually lose them. I was not preparing myself for the future dream job and working with a great teacher who persuaded me to always keep trying. My dream job is to either become a game designer, journalist, artist, or teacher. Being in the Henderson County School District and meeting the famous Elvis Presley, aka Mr. Steiner, has changed my outlook on life completely. Thank you for listening.
Well, these kiddos and every student in our school, they know that you guys serve on the board, and they know what a huge impact that you are making on their lives. Even though you're not in the classroom with them daily, they know that it starts with you guys, and without your love and support for our school system, we wouldn't be able to do the awesome things that we're doing. So thank you very much for everything that you do.
We're not finished yet. Next, we have a student from South Middle School, Ms. Kylie Gibbons. She's going to come up and give a presentation.
Dear school board members, although this is the month that we recognize you all, I feel that you should always be recognized. I want to thank you for the many, many hours you spend working to provide the best education possible to Henderson County students. As a South Middle School dance team member, I appreciated the meeting you held to recognize our triumph at the Katie Cove State Dance Competition last February. It made me and the other members of our team feel very important to Henderson County. Henderson County School District is very fortunate for your dedicated services. Thank you for caring enough about our education to give so tirelessly of yourselves. From South Middle School, we would like to thank the school board for the new lights in our gym and auditorium, fixing our roof to where it doesn't leak anymore, and for resurfacing our track. When our school looks nice, it makes me proud. The best thing that the school board has done for South is bring in great teachers. Some of the most amazing teachers we have include Mrs. Marie Cavanaugh, Mr. Gregory Gallagher, and Mr. Andrew Rowley. I would just like to thank you for everything you have done to Henderson County. Thank you. Sincerely, Kylie Gibbons, 8th grade student, SMS.
Let's put a picture with you here back with the famous here. Next, we have Connor Wilkerson from Henderson County High School. And Connor is also one of our student ambassadors, and we have other student ambassadors with him as well, and they will be introduced here shortly.
On behalf of Henderson County High School, I would like to thank our local leaders for devoting their time to support public education and serving our schools. First and foremost, board members and all board office workers serve children in Henderson County High School. They also represent their communities and face complex and demanding challenges, yet few people fully understand the scope of far-reaching. Their job is to establish a vision for the education program, design a structure to achieve that vision, assure schools are accountable to the community, and strongly advocate continuous improvement in the student learning. The job entails endless strings of meetings and school functions to attend, reams of reports, agendas, proposals, and other information to read and study, even off the clock. We sincerely thank you, board members, for all you do. Thanks.
And finally, to conclude our recognition, our school board recognition is, we've already served the board punch and cake, and anybody in the audience also, the ladies will come around. If you like cake or punch, let them know and they will serve you. We also have a certificate that I'll definitely present to each one of you all. But Ms. Baird, if you would like to continue on with the next piece, the final piece of recognition.
During our snow events and some of our challenges with our buildings and our parking lots and our food in the last couple of weeks, we take a whole village to keep all of this running. But every once in a while, you've got some groups that step forward during certain times, and we wanted to thank those groups. That is child nutrition, maintenance, and transportation. And we just appreciate everything that you all have done in the last couple of weeks. We know the snow and the cold is not easy to work with, but you all have come out and helped, and we so appreciate it. So if I could have representatives or whoever runs the department for transportation, maintenance, and Nancy, can you do child nutrition? Who would come forward, please? Ben and Billy. There's cookies involved. You probably need to show up, guys.
Well, they're coming up to get those for the department. Could we please, any of the child nutrition folks that are here, would you please stand and be honored? Child nutrition folks. And also, I think we have some transportation folks that are here. Would you all stand? Transportation folks, thank you. And we do have some maintenance guys in the back. You all can stand. So we also want to get pictures before each group leaves as well. And so Ms. Williams will have you all kind of organize in the back the child nutrition, make sure this picture. And I think Ms. Baird, we might have a couple of student ambassadors.
So, student ambassadors are Peyton Carter, Connor Wilkerson, and Bryce Shopper.
Three of you all please stand. Thank you.
Thank you all so much.
I wanted to add something, and thank you for all these. It's awesome. We do what we do because we love kids. But there are a couple of people in Henderson County High School I'd like to recognize. I don't know all the details, but I think it's really significant that I don't know how that selection was made, but however it was made, I'm sure they represented us very well, and I just think that's awesome.
Public participation and recognition of guests. Is there anyone who wishes to address the board this evening? Okay, the next group is the Local American Heart Association. Melissa Strout, is that correct?
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for allowing my coworker Kate and I to be here this evening. And for someone who has grown children and has forgotten all of the wonderful things that happen within the school system, please know how heartwarming it has been this evening to see the great student stats I've witnessed and also to see the dedication from school board members and teachers. My kids are both college age, and so I had forgotten that it truly does take an army. And I have confidence in the future for our nation after seeing what I witnessed this evening with absolutely wonderful future leaders. So thanks for letting us come tonight and for allowing me to be a part of that. So the real reason that I'm here this evening is to share, most of you probably know, but in 2015, there was an unfunded mandate from the state level, and the mandate states that all high school students in Kentucky must be trained in CPR prior to graduation. So I did mention that the mandate is unfunded, and so the American Heart Association advocated for that mandate, so then we wanted to help schools be able to meet that mandate. And so I'm really proud tonight to share that the Lester Yeager Trust has sponsored CPR in the schools through the American Heart Association, and as part of their support, they provided a CPR in the schools training kit for Henderson County High School. So my coworker Kate's going to share a little with you now.
And I'm going to tell you, I'm not really good with this because I'm a youth market director and I'm used to talking with students. So I'm out of my comfort zone, so just bear with me here. But I'm excited to be a part of this as well, and we really do appreciate all that you all do. And we're happy to present the CPR in Schools kit to Henderson County High School. Can I throw a stat out there? Okay. Well, I've only been with the Heart Association for a little over a year, and one of the things that really surprised me is if CPR, if someone has a heart attack or goes into cardiac arrest in a non-hospital setting, their likelihood of having a survival rate is very small. I think it's about 5%, but if you have a person, a student, that is CPR trained, the percentage goes up to about 60% of the survival rate. So we're very excited for that reason to present the school kit. Did I say all that right? All right, thanks for having us, and I'm going to give it back to Melissa and let her finish up.
Thanks, Kate. So thank you all for allowing us to be here. We know this kit is going to be put to fantastic use to build a future army of lifesavers, and we look forward to hearing many stories of lives saved in Henderson County thanks to training that occurs at Henderson County High School.
I just want to say one more thing. I do this all the time when I do go in and talk to schools. We just want to let you guys know, we want to be true partners with not only your school, but your entire community. So we're here to help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just appreciate the American Heart Association reaching out to Henderson County High School, because we understand our health sciences is a huge department there at Henderson County High School, and most of our students a lot of our students go into health sciences, but even if you don't go into health sciences, knowing how to save a life is critically important for all of our students at Henderson County High School, not just within the high school, but also within our community. It's a way that they can give back, that we can give back to our community. So thank you guys for donating the pack, and I can promise you it will be put to good use. So thank you.
Thank you all. We appreciate you coming, and thank you for that. Thank you. Everyone had a chance to read the minutes from the December 18th regular. Thank you, Mr. Mike. Do I hear a second? Thank you, Dr. Sugg. All in favor say aye.